Hello. This is Imi from iTradeAIMS.com, AIMS Stress-Free Trading. Thank you for joining me again for another episode of the London Report. Yesterday, the German and the French had a bank holiday, but today everything is normal. We traded yesterday, we traded today as well. This is the second day of June, and remember, all trends start at the beginning of sessions. A month is a session, a week is a session, and a day is a session. But more importantly, the session that starts at the beginning of the day. If you're trading intraday, the first session, the first half an hour to 1 hour is the most important. Beginning of the week is also important, but if you're trading the daily charts and the 4-hour charts, beginning of the month is where trends begin. So prices move at the London Open. That's why we trade the London Open. They also move at the New York Open, the Equities Open, which is 2:30 p.m. in UK. Very easy time. You trade that as well at the beginning of the month. And similarly, volatility goes higher towards the close of sessions as well, so also something to look forward to. Today I'm going to talk about two things. First, I'm going to take you through the famous setup that I spotted last night and shared it on my TradingView platform. So if you have followed me, you would have received a notification that there were two trades that you could have taken. There were a couple of more as well, but the two that I would like to talk about are these that I'm going to talk about later. So if you haven't yet, then head over to tradingview.com/u/iTradeAIMS. That will take you to my profile. Hit the follow button, and that will then, what will happen is that every time there is a new signal, a free signal from me with all the analysis and everything, you will get a notification and you'll get plenty of time to react. So head over and do that. For example, the next two charts that I'm going to show you would have given you 10 hours to get ready. That's 10 hours. So the date was yesterday. So I gave those signals yesterday and we traded them today, this morning. I'm going to show you how we traded them. And second, as obviously we are going to talk about how we traded the DAX 30 at the London Open. So let's begin. Okay, so let's start. But first, please make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the idea that I shared yesterday on TradingView, and I'm sure you would like to follow me there. So follow the procedure, go to my profile and follow me so you can get these signals. As you can see over here, you'd have a profile here, and around here you will get those signals and you will get a notification. So yesterday I looked at the chart and I saw something. So what I did is that I plotted the numbers on this, and I'm going to link this in the description as well, so you can go there and play it for yourself. So what TradingView does is that I took the trading idea around here. So as you can see, that's around 9:30. So 9:30, before going to preparing for bed and stuff, I looked at it and I thought I'll do this. So it allows you to actually kind of draw these boxes and shadow ghost kind of candles. So these candles did not happen, but I drew them, and I drew a box there. So the box is drawn, and I said, suppose market stays like this. All right, hold on, let me have my arrows. See this and this and this. So this had not happened around this time. When I was sharing this idea, this had not happened. I used the tools in TradingView to draw this and said, suppose the markets stay like this, sideways, within the tight range, which I have drawn here. Then at the Frankfurt Open, we will have what we call the 2-day play, or the famous setup. So the idea was that if it stayed that way, then around Frankfurt Open or London Open, we will trade it short here. And so what I'm going to do now is to play that for you, so that and this is what it allows. So I've also put an idea of where to make your entry. So this would be your entry here, stop loss will be there, target will be here. If we play this, now it's going to fill the chart with the candles that happened during this time and further today. So suppose you got up here, that's how the cross lines, I have these cross lines there. You looked at it at Frankfurt Open, which is around this time, and if it stayed that way, you'd say, okay, I'm going to go for it and put a trade. So let's play it. And as you can see, the market, now you see the real candles on top, and I'm sure you'll be confused as well which ones are the real. But don't worry, I'm going to show it to you which ones are real. I'm going to show you on my chart, on trading the MT4 chart, because that's the one that we traded. And then so around here we took the trade, it went down, it was an M15 chart, took two trades on this and quickly exited. So I'm going to show you that now. So this is the M15 chart that we saw this morning. So what happened is that market did not quite stay within this box. It kind of broke a little bit down here, but then it went up. So if you can see, the market did stay within that box, and then it created a very tight 10 pip stop loss box, which I easily took. So I took it here, stop loss was up there, 15 pips. It went 30 pips in my favor. I had an add-on here as well, so I exited here, and then as price started moving up, I exited the next one here. This was a pretty good exit, and the reason I exited is because it's an M15 trade. So if it moves quickly in your favor, 2, 3, 4 candles, and you hit 1:2R trades, that's when I get out. So that's that. And the next one is Swizzy. But before we go to Swizzy, let me show you a little bit how this idea is shared on the trading view. So when it's shared, you will see it like this. Let me refresh the, okay, I'll leave it as it is. And it also has a few of the explanation here, which I've written here, and then I can also update the idea so you always would know if I took the trade and where I move my stop loss, etc., etc. You can make comments, so please hit the like so, and share it on your social media, Facebook, Twitter, StockTwit, wherever you like, and please do comment so we can have a good conversation about it. So these are my ideas that I have shared. As you can see, people are liking them and stuff like that. So this was the famous idea of euro pound, and that's how it played out. And the next one I want to talk about is the Swizzy, which is a really nice setup one that was setting up for the hourly chart. So we talked about the H1 M15, and now we're going to talk about the hourly chart. So let's go to the Swizzy, and as you can see that this chart was also shared around 8 o'clock, or was it 9 o'clock? Yes, 9 o'clock last night, and the trade that we took was about 11 hours later. So this is the beauty of it, that you can prepare yourself what you're going to do tomorrow 10 hours in advance. So before New York close, you could actually have a fair idea what you would be trading at the next Frankfurt Open or the European session. As you can see, I have drawn those ghost feed again, and I saw that if market, so here I've given signal sell type. Signal type is setup one short. Preconditions I would see was that wait for price to stay sideways within the blue box. That's what it was. And then if yes, then setup one is there. Set order below the box, which would be this, and then target the target zone 1. But your first target will be these lows, which are this target 1, 2 trades. One is 0.9606, which would be okay here, and the second trade was 0.599. So that's the trade I took. So this is the trade active 3 hours ago. When I took the trades, I updated that I took these 2 trades. My target 1 is 0.9582, which was this. So I exited one trade, and the next one was all the way down there, and next you will see what happened, and you would have a fair idea of where I exited on my first trade and where I would have exited on the second trade. So let's play it. It's loading new bars, but for some reason it's taking time. Don't know what is happening. Let's go back to this. Okay, Swizzy, come back. I did get a notification earlier that they were upgrading the website or something. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, my first trade hit the target. I exited there and moved my stop loss to break even for the next trade, and price immediately turned around and took that. Next, I'm going to show you the same trade on my MT4 platform. Okay, so this is the MT4 chart that we saw this morning. It was a beautiful, beautiful setup point. As you can see, a 3 down. You can see it here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not biased. Well, I am a bit, but I like the charts on the MT4 far more than the TradingView. TradingView chart gives you a lot of other tools and stuff, but I've got so used to this, and I have these special indicators that we have, AIMS, the hunt signals, which I'm going to talk about in some other video. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful setup that we have here. So we have 3 and a 4, and then right at the London Open, we had plenty of time, plenty of time. So around this time, it's 9 o'clock UK, and then 11 hours later, you get a signal to go short, but we had seen it 10 hours in advance. So we took a trade here, and I'll tell you why I took a trade here and then an add-on here. It's because I also trade the hunt method. So if I go to the hourly, 4-hourly chart, as you can see, I have a seed signal. This seed signal actually occurred around 6 p.m. UK yesterday. So I already had a pending order there, but then this one happened around the close time, so I took a trade there based on that. And then the next trade was taken on the signal that you saw on the TradingView around here. Target was hit here, and then it went. Let me show you. We'll do a drag and drop. So as you can see, drag and drop, and that allows you to see this was the first trade that I wanted to take half of this as well, but these were 2 trades, so I took one here and one here. Pretty good trade and pretty good exit as well. And these are the 2 trades that I took on the Euro Pound. So let me just do that again. We can do a drag and drop from here. Drag and drop. This is a very good method of, you know, drawing your trade arrows on your chart. Just drag it from history and drop it onto the chart. So as you can see here, that is the Euro Pound. And the other one was dollar CAD. It went down like so. It's a beautiful setup. Let me talk about the daily chart a bit. So I was monitoring these levels, and when this candle happened, there was a video that I said, although it is a reversal candle, but it's not strong enough. If it had broken these levels, there was a tail down there, then I would have gone long, but I wasn't convinced. And as you can see, the market has now broken out of the box. So once the market is out of the box below the gator, it was in a strong downtrend. And then this is what we call the wall setup. So you have trend candle, and then followed by 3 pause candles. You could go short anywhere here with stop loss up there, and you are short all the way down. But there's another idea that I shared on TradingView, so I'm going to go to that now. So here you see the USD CAD M15 famous setup that I shared on the TradingView platform yesterday. Again, as you can see, I have drawn the blue box and the ghost feed, but that's not the real candles. The chart was up to here around 10 o'clock UK. I saw this and I thought, if the market stays within the box during the Asian session, like you see in the picture, then chances are we might see some break further down during Frankfurt or London session. Let's see if I was correct. As you can see, market kind of mirrored what I thought it would do. These are the real candles that actually printed, then it broke further down. So if you took this trade, around here would be your exit. Pretty good trade. You can predict these 10 to 12 hours in advance. That's the beauty of it. Hit the like button, share it with your friends on Twitter and Facebook and stock tweets, whichever you like, and please leave a comment so we can have a good discussion about these things. Right, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to talk about DAX, what we did today.
Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if yes, please hit the like button. Do you have any questions or ideas for upcoming videos? Then leave a comment. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any future videos. See you next time.